So what's going on? It's your man online, Bill Money, back in the building with another video. Take a moment to smash that like button for me. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted next time I drop a video. So this is my reaction to Kwame Brown's most recent live, in which he goes in again on Vlad from Vlad TV, Gilbert Arenas, Oprah Winfrey, Wide Wes, and anybody else in the peanut gallery who's tried to come with the smoke. Now, I just want to address some of the comments on the video that I posted where I exposed DJ Vlad in his attempt to recruit Gilbert Arenas in a Chatty Patty shading session. And most of the comments were positive, and I definitely appreciate those who chimed in with great and positive comments. But there were a few who took time out of their busy day to post negative comments about Kwame Brown. And I'm not here to defend the man. The man is evidently very capable of defending himself, as you can see. But since y'all dropped the comments on my video, I figured I'd take the time for a quick rebuttal. And for the most part, I disagree with the conclusion that Kwame Brown was a bust. So what, he was chosen number one. You know, number one draft picks, you know, they don't always turn into all-stars. Kwame Brown was able to eke out a 13-year NBA career, and in my book, that's a rousing success. Busts don't hang around for a decade or more. They usually wash out in 3 to 4 years. So Kwame Brown is a success in my book. He set a goal for himself. He wanted to go to the NBA. Not only did he go to the NBA, he went straight from high school. He was chosen number one in his draft class. He played with Michael Jordan, although that relationship wasn't the best mentor-mentee relationship. I'm sure he learned a lot about the game and about life in general, for better or for worse, from Michael Jordan. That whole experience. So for me, you know, if you set a goal, you attain that goal, you maintain that success for over a decade, you know, no one can call you a bust. And the only people that are calling him a bust are those who've adopted the mainstream media's narrative and portrayal of Kwame Brown, a young black man who came from a single mother household. As he stated, lived in a homeless shelter. You know, stood in the bread lines, stood in the cheese lines, getting the government assistance. And nonetheless, he was able to propel himself to an NBA career. Was able to lift himself, lift his family, lift his community. And, you know, for that, I take my hat off to him. He didn't end up a drug addict. He didn't end up broke or destitute. He didn't end up in prison. He didn't end up dead. So I think that those who are calling him a bust, you know, it's coming from a hateful place, even if you try to veil it with compliments. To say, oh, I like Kwame Brown, but he was a, no. You don't like Kwame Brown. You know, don't come with the yada, 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 but nobody wants to hear that. So in this clip again, he's going to drop it about Vlad TV, talk about his experiences and his run-ins with Wide Wes, and he's going to talk about the time where Oprah reached out to him and wanted him to do an interview, but his mom and his advisors decided to not do the interview because the tone of the interview. Very wise indeed. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this clip. Hop down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Negative or not, I appreciate your comments. Go ahead and smash that like button for me if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And share this video to your social media. Go ahead and tweet this video out. Post it on your Facebook page. And make sure you click on that notification bell so you'll be alerted next time I drop a video. And again, this is your man online, Bill Money. I'll catch you on the next video.
Today, I'm going to probably hurt some feelings today. Because I'm tired of people playing with the busty bus. As if I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm probably going to hurt some feelings today. I'm probably going to expose some truths today that people don't know. And people are going to be able to go back and reflect on. But they're probably going to be too afraid to say or do anything about it. There's a reason why I talk the way I talk. There's a reason why I stomp the way I stomp. And you call it quiet. Alright, now we finna get into a conversation. Because I'm tired of people talking to me about basketball. I'm tired of people bringing up basketball. I'm tired of people speaking for me and not to me. Now, some people thought that my take on the Gilbert Arenas situation was wrong. And I'll say this to you. Some of you just don't know Gilbert Arenas. I have first-hand knowledge of who this young man is. I have first-hand knowledge of the Vlad TV interview that I could have had. So my reactions and responses are based on first-hand knowledge and not what I think and not who I like. So first-hand knowledge of Vlad TV, the most interviews I see of Vlad is people talking about killing black folk. People who have a checkered past and a violent criminal past of hurting black folk. And he asked them questions in a way that if they beat a murder, if they beat any situation, there's families and friends out there hear you. So there's going to be people that you don't necessarily know, that you don't open yourself up to. So I don't see a positive in Vlad. And so a lot of other people, what they would have did was they would have immediately thought about themselves. They would have immediately said, how much am I going to gain from going on to Vlad? Even though that little punk bitch Tammy tried to say that, oh, hey, I had to talk about it because I go on Vlad. I could have actually went on the show, punk bitch. The reason why I didn't go on the show is because that seemed to be a doom and gloom show for black folks. They don't show black entrepreneurs. They don't show black folks that are educated. They don't show black folks that's in a positive light. They show you thug-ass, lean-sipping, ill-killer gorillas that beef with niggas. So I said, let me approach this a different way. I like to think about it. As soon as I found out about it, one side of me said, I could go on here. I know me. I can articulate myself in a way that I can make them understand. I can get everybody to understand. And then the other side of me said, nah, just wait for a second. Just wait for a second. And I waited for a second. And it was revealed to me exactly what I thought. He's not really concerned with what Kwame Brown is really saying. He's not really concerned with, dang, if he's a journalist, he could actually go back and look at every article that was ever written about a black male #1 draft pick out of high school, and they're all negative. He could actually go back and do some research and be a real journalist and say Kwame Brown came onto YouTube and gave another perspective on the story and said that Michael Jordan, and there's other people that know who Michael Jordan is, that Michael Jordan wanted to get Elton Brand, which was already a seasoned veteran for the Bulls, that was actually averaging a double-double. And we all know Michael liked to win championships. And we all know Michael, and not one superstar, especially one on that level, you can say no to. So I would have appreciated if they would have did just a little bit of journalism. But because I know it's all about who we like, nothing I said has ever been ran on a big syndicated news station yet. That could have been the hottest story of the fucking year. That, wait a minute, Michael Jordan only drafted this guy to be traded for Elton Brand. I would have respected that. If they said this #1 draft pick also played with Michael Jordan, I would have respected that. See, it's a lot of truths that you guys don't know. And that's why I say, I will never open up certain doors. I will never go into certain rooms. And I will never do certain things. Because a lot of these NBA players and a lot of these niggas know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's get into some truths for a second. Who is Wide Wes? All the basketball heads, Carcino, if you in here, I know you heard of a fella named Wide Wes. Who is Wide Wes? Wide Wes is attached allegedly to damn near every black NBA player in the league. And because I was trained as a geechee nigga to pay attention and watch who's doing what, Worldwide Wes approached me and said, you gonna need to know somebody like me. And I said, why? What do you do? See, I've said this already, but I didn't say who it was. But everybody know who Worldwide Wes is. He can get in every building, get in every arena at that time. I don't know what he does now, and this is no shot on him. I just didn't know what he did, and I told him that to his face, and I guarantee you nobody can approach me. He say otherwise. See, I've been a man my whole life. Boy, I keep trying to tell y'all I'm a hell of a nigga. 19 years old, I look a man in his face. He said, you gonna need to know a guy like me. And I said, what? Why would I need to know you? Everybody know me. What do you do, Worldwide Wes? You ain't gotta know that. You just gotta know me. Well, no, I don't wanna know you. Richard Hamilton, all of your top athletes are attached to Worldwide Wes. Now, I didn't know why. They didn't give me the answer. So I chose to go that way. Now, there's another story that I talked about. I talked about a woman that is a very powerful woman that wanted me to talk about my father in a way. See, all these tactics that they used against me after I went viral on YouTube, I call them white boy tactics because they always try to keep something on you. So they knew my daddy went to prison. They knew all these stories. Why you think they run? That wasn't their first time figuring out, oh, I just read it in a little book. Bullshit. When you give somebody $3-4 million, you invest $12 million, you send private investigators on them, you watch their whole family. These white people don't spend their money without doing their due diligence. So, as my brothers are sitting in a prison cell, they start to get interviews about their little brother. They want to know things about their murderous father. They want to pump this story. See, you guys have been getting brainwashed for a very long time. You guys like to call it the Baphomet. You guys like to call it Illuminati. I like to call it the go along, get along game. Because everyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about. They buy your image. They pay certain niggas to paint a narrative, and niggas are the ones holding niggas down now through white people money. So that's why they talk about the Busty Bus in the way that they talk about him. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And a lot of other people do too. So, they interview my brothers, and they take them and ask them all these questions. And my mother said, we're not doing that. We're not going to brainwash a bunch of women into thinking that being a single mother is somehow fun and somehow great. If you notice, there's been a heavy push since the early 90s all the way into 2001 on single mother. Any kid that got drafted, any kid that made it, no matter if he got 12 dead friends that came from a single mother, they highlight that one that make it to give you the imagery that single mothers is the way to be. So much so that you gotta have TV shows 14 and pregnant, 15 and pregnant, because we're a Christian nation, but we're encouraging little babies to get pregnant. And then right after they get pregnant, we're encouraging them that abortion is health care. You are in a simulation. You in a game. So, as I was approached, I was never approached by Oprah directly, but allegedly the interview was on the table for me to go to Oprah's show and to talk about how great my mama was for having 8 children and having the #1 draft pick out of the homeless shelter. Now, they knew this information in the NBA, but the NBA cares so much about black boys. It ain't about how good I played or not. Imagine if NBA really cared and they told a story that a black kid that came out of a cheese line, that was in a homeless shelter, that daddy is in prison, he went #1. How many kids that could have inspired people? How many kids that could have inspired people? All the people they tell you to like, I can guarantee they some fucked up people. Almost I think I snapped. Why would a black woman in Oprah who has no children want me to allegedly come on a show and praise being a black single parent when she didn't go to the hood and see the treatment of those black women when those longshoreman workers got their paycheck and they couldn't make their bill? They didn't see and tell you about what really the fuck go on in our hood when it's a single mother that's still trying to go to the club and find love. They don't tell you how many little girls are raising other little girls, and then that nigga that girl dating that come out of prison and messing with the girls and the damn boys, and mama stay quiet because we ain't gonna hurt the black community. Do you know how many little girls I know that told me personally they got molested? Do you know how many black women are getting molested only because they don't have the protection of a male? They are free to do whatever the fuck they want to do. But they want you to say on TV, they wanted me to say on TV, a nigga that had to go to work at 14, buy his own shoes, and give his mother $200 because she by herself could not do it. That a lot of these women are on government assistance, and if it wasn't for that, woo woo, woo woo, Every woman that we slept with as kids came from a single parent household. You know why? Mama had to go to work. And there was a 15-year-old, 16-year-old little girl watching her 11-year-old sister. And it was men saying, oh shit, this is the party house. We'll go over there as young boys, and there'll be grown men going over there too. Because see, we couldn't afford the Jordans that they like. We couldn't afford the lipstick and makeup that they like. That mama had to go to work. She couldn't make ends meet to buy them all the little things they like. But there was a port worker that bought it. There was an old drug dealer that bought it. Oh yeah. Yeah, there were many of my friends getting picked up in high school by the neighborhood drug dealer that was 35. But they want you to get on TV. They wanted me. Why would Oprah allegedly want me to get on TV and tell women that this is the best outcome for them? When we all know that women are keeping so many motherfucking secrets, girl. Because you gotta stay on cold, girl. You gotta stay on cold, girl. Don't be telling what I do, bitch. If a man tell the truth now about what a woman has done to them, if a friend of mine get on live, she wasn't just my baby mother friend. I heard a woman get on the internet talking about that bitch lied, she broke the code, she fucking them. So, a woman that will child abuse little children and keep them away from their other half, God put me in them. Half of their chromosomes are mine, they are me. Children are of their father. That's why they take fathers away, you stupid motherfucker. That is child abuse. So a woman that come up and tell the truth about a situation, she shouldn't have told it because it's a woman, huh? See, they done tapped in to some women's ego. So now it ain't about what's right. It ain't about what's right no more. It ain't about the outcomes we can fucking see. It's about, don't you disparage me. Don't you hurt my feelings. We getting screwed over from each tier of this system. When your black boys make it professionally, they put people around them that try to change the way they think and do. My constant battle was telling motherfuckers, stop telling me what the fuck to do. I made it this far doing it my way. Why the fuck are you trying to tell me what to do? I don't like eating that. I don't want you around me. At 19, I'm saying this. No, I don't want you to give me that girl. Why are you bringing this girl around me? If you notice, all these celebrities, once they make it, they get the prototypical girl, most of them. The girl they with, sometimes they just lose their mind because a lot of people and a lot of imagery in the media is that black men ain't shit. We don't want our women. We want a white woman. We want this. So some women are driving themselves goddamn crazy and the mate next to them, soon as they get some level of success, it's almost like they're watching everything. Ah, hold on, what you doing now? Ah, hold on. And that drives men crazy. Ah, hold, what you doing now? Nothing. Leave me the fuck alone. So when you have in the media, you have all these fake shows. Didn't the young lady just come out and say that Love and Hip Hop was fake? What's her name? She a sexy little mug too, but what's her name? Tommy. Tommy said, oh, I turned up for a bag. And I told y'all this is a game. This is a script reading society. And the script is always get into a relationship with a black man, he gonna cheat, hurt your feelings. You don't gotta do your part. You don't have to come home and cook, rub your feet. They don't even focus on nothing what a good woman is. They just focus on what the man doing. And if he get tired of some bullshit, and most of the storylines are fake as fuck, these people are not even together. It's an imagery towards a black man to make a black woman insecure about every situation she in. When you set that table, you're supposed to set it to win. You're supposed to prepare a table to get accomplished the goal. You put your salt, your pepper, your plate, your fork, your knife, Can you be ready to eat a meal for nourishment? But a lot of women are setting the table for failure because of the imagery that they see. Oh, I know. They talking to their girls on the phone. Girl, yeah, girl, he done got popular, he done got some money. I know he gonna get a white girl. Yeah, I've been watching him, girl. I've been trying to find a pattern, girl. Yeah, that nigga normally go to sleep at 6 o'clock. But that motherfucker talking about he went to sleep at 5:30. Girl, I knew you had a bitch up in there. It's programming. You are being programmed to twerk. You are being programmed to do a challenge. Man, it's a challenge on the internet. I said, good Lord. Where women are laying flat on the floor. And they getting up without using their goddamn arms and having somebody film them from the back. And I said, holy shucks. And some of these ladies so fine doing it. I said, man, what the? And some of these women are married. How can you tell your husband? Like, what is this, grade school? Hey, honey, everybody was doing this, so I did it. Don't you fucking pick on me. I got the freedom to do what I want. You controlling bastard. Do you know what that made me do, woman? You should not make a man lust over you. That's what the Bible say. I think I snap. I don't know. But when you don't use your hands and you get that big old caboose up off the ground, a nigga like me see that and I can't help but to... What the fuck do you want? What are you doing that for? If you don't want another man to be in your DM, if you don't want to call us heathens and all this, what is the purpose of you doing that? Because a nigga like me looking at that different. I done forgot about your husband. I don't think you like that nigga no more. I don't even think you like yourself. I just think you want some dick. And so I be thinking like, God damn, if that's what you want now. And that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You could just be doing research. So, let's get back to the topic. You know I gotta add in the comic relief. But back to the topic at hand. So I talked about Wide Wes. I talked about Oprah Winfrey allegedly having someone wanting me to do an interview. And then after that turn down of the interview, because allegedly she's not somebody you can say no to. Because, you know, a lot of these people get these God complexes based on their level of success and who the fuck they think they are in life. And I just never been like that. When I meet you, I'll treat the person the same that drive pallets as I'll treat MJ. I'm going to treat you the same. You shit, it stink. You piss, it stink. And you going to get hit with that same embalming fluid. So why the fuck I'm going to treat anybody any different? I'm not going to do that.